Hi guys, how are you? All right, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be starting our bagrut project. The bagrut project is part of your grade, about 30% of your final grade for the end of this year, but it's also part of your grade, your bagrut grade for the G when you get there, which is going to be either in the end of 11th grade or in 12th grade. Okay, so this is how the project works. The project works by you getting a topic and you doing a lot of work and learning a lot. So let me explain to you how it goes. Then you'll have an idea what to do and it'll be great. Okay, as you can see here, these are the recommended topics. I don't need to read them to you, but these are the recommended topics. Obviously, they're not the only topics, and you are welcome to use and find another topic. However, your topic will need to be approved by me before you begin. All right. I'm moving on the document. It says before you begin, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to create a Google Doc so it doesn't get lost. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you how you do that, very basic. You go into my Drive. You can get there by clicking on Google Drive. You can, for writing Google Drive in the taskbar, you can get there through your mail. So when I'm in my Gmail account, if I press this little box thing here, what it does is it shows me the word Drive. I go there and I'm in my Drive. And in order to start a new document, I press the word New. I really hope you know how to do this, but this is just me being nice. And I click on Google Doc. And there you have it. I have a new document. Now, what I want you to name the document is I want you to name the document your name, and I want you to name the document your topic. So, for example, I'm going to name my document right now. Truth is, I can go through here. My computer's a little bit slow, but I'm going to name my document Sipora Moskowitz. And my topic is going to be ADD. Okay, and then that's it. So that's how you label it. Once you have it here, it's saved for you. You don't have to press save or anything like that. Now, what you need to do is you need to share the document with me. So you press on the share button. Now, I want you to make sure that I could edit it, and you share it with me at moskowitzenglish@gmail.com. and you send it to me. So I have a copy of it. Now, whatever you write in here means that I could see it at any point. Sorry about that. Okay, let's go back to the project. All right, so in the project now, I said that's the first thing. The second thing is really important. You can work with a partner throughout the entire thing. It's not a problem, but the work has to be split fairly, and I will be checking in with you guys to see how it's going. The concept of plagiarism, which is copying what you find on the internet or in a book, is illegal, and we'll discuss it in class. I don't want to take the time now. Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to read through, right after I finish, read through the entire document again. Then I want you to tell yourself, I have 9 weeks. That's 36 in-school hours to work on it. How do I organize my time? That's the first thing. Okay. The research paper is a combination of a survey, an interview, a video clip reflection, a lot of research, and a self-challenge. Now, the final project gets placed on a Google website, which you will be creating. You'll be making a website and continuously working on it. We'll work step by step together. One important thing is every single part of the project is divided by its grade, by how much percentage it's worth, but 20% of each part is grammar. So that's important to know. Okay, let's continue. I don't want to explain to you the Google site. We'll do that at a different lesson. We'll do it at a different time. Here's the overview of the grading. I don't need to explain that to you. Okay. This I told you. Okay, so I'm on page 2. Choose your topic, and I discussed that already. The next part is the survey or the questionnaire. Okay, a she'elon, or a seker. Okay, so those are the two things. This is what I want you to do. You're going to hear people's opinions or views about the topic that you chose. Now, I want you to define your goal. Why are you conducting the survey? What do you want to know? What do you want them to find out? What do you want to find out? Prepare a list of questions you want people to answer. Do not ask yes or no questions, or you won't have anything. The survey needs to have at least 5 questions, and you need to ask at least 20 different people. Now, how to make this survey, it's important to use a Google form. It's the easiest thing. I will show you how to make a Google form. It will take you 3 minutes to learn, and it gets automatically sent to people, and you can get the results right away. Now, when you get the results, you need to explain them in a graph, or you need to write them as a fact sheet, which is what we learned last week with the statistics and the percentages of people's. Now, the survey will be on the Google site, one of your subheadings. However, before you're ready to make the website, you will send me the Google form so I can get that for grading. The survey must be completed in English. Now, it's important for you to constantly be asking people to check through things before you submit it. So make sure your friend tests out the survey to make sure it works, that the questions flow, that it's going well. Okay, make sure to have good questions and analyze the results. All right, now the next part is the research. This is the bulk of your project. As you can see, it's worth 30%. You are going to think about the topic you have chosen, and you're going to ask yourself a lot of questions. What is the issue? Who does it affect? Why does it happen? What are the statistics, the result? Why does it happen? Is there any way to avoid it? When does it usually? Okay, I'm just reading off the paper. What you want to do is you want to conduct internet research and keep a list of the websites you're using. So highlight, copy and paste the name of the title, the URL, so you can keep going back to it. You can use a TED Talk if you want, but you need 2 to 3 good sources. One of the things how do you summarize information? You read through the source and you highlight the important sentences. Then what I want you to do is I want you to look up the vocabulary words that you're finding challenging. Write them on the side of the paper, on the page, so that you can keep going back to them. You want to summarize the source by writing down the main ideas. And again, here's the plagiarism, which we'll talk about. If you don't have enough information, find another source. When you are writing the research paper, you have over here, pointing to the paper here, the list of how you do it. But basically, you're going to have an introduction, a body, and then a conclusion. The body is the bulk of the work. This needs to be about 1,500 words, double spaced, which you're looking at 3 to 4 pages typed work. And the research paper will go on the Google Doc. You can submit it to me at any point. I'll make comments. I'll help you fix it and things like that. You're constantly making sure that the paper flows, that the grammar is correct, the spelling correct, there's English fluency. Have people check your work. Okay, the next part is the interview. Here, you're going to find a person who is struggling with this issue or has overcome this issue. You'll need to prepare 10 open-ended questions for this part. You can conduct the interview in Hebrew, but it must be written over in English. This is exactly like what we did with grandmother in the beginning of the year. Think of good questions. There needs to be good questions. You'll be graded on your questions much more than the answers. You don't need to put the person's name on the interview. It's very important that you keep it anonymous. Then you submit the Google Doc to me, or if it's up on the website already, you can show me, you can share the website with me, but that's at any point. Part 5 is the self-challenge. I wrote here, this is your chance to become a better person. You don't have to choose the issue that you've chosen as your topic. Rather, you can pick any issue that you're dealing with, and you're going to work on that issue for 1 month. What does that mean? Like getting out of bed in the morning, like davening mincha, whatever it is to you. You are going to make yourself a chart with 4 weeks on the chart. At the end of every week, you're going to write a reflection. Were you successful that week or were you not successful? Do you need to change your goal? Is it working for you? So every week, you're going to have a reflection. At the end, you'll be submitting the reflections to me with the checklist. You do not need to put this on the website. However, you can. The last part, basically the last part, is the self-reflection. You are now going to video yourself and speak about how the process of the project was for 2 minutes in English. You're going to add this to the website. You're going to embed it. You're going to upload it to YouTube and embed it on the website. But you're going to submit it to me first on WhatsApp so I can check it. We can fix it. Basically, this is your chance to reflect on the project, on the process, working with a partner, not working with a partner. What did you like? What did you dislike? Okay. If you see here, it says the website. We're going to discuss this at length in class. Now, it's not. This is just the basic overview. Then part 7 is the presentation, which we'll be looking at each other's websites. It's not graded, but it's an integral part. The last thing here is the most important part. It is the due dates. The project begins Wednesday on the 12th of December. And the first part of your project is already due on the 26th. The final project with the final website is due on the 21st of February, 2019. However, you can hand things in earlier if you want. Any late, if this is handed in late, about 5% of the total grade for each part will come off. So keep that in mind when you're organizing your time, when you're keeping yourself up to date. As you can see here, the last thing is I put the grading, which you saw up above also, so it's there in 2 parts. And it's there for you to keep track of how you're going to be graded. And remember, 20% is grammar. Obviously, you can have someone check it, but it needs to be your work at any point. Now, I'm here the whole time to help you, to work with you, to explain things. If you don't understand the articles, if it's not flowing, if you can't find sources, that's what I'm here for. We'll work together. You will hand in a fantastic research paper, a fantastic website, and I can't wait to see it. So we'll talk more, but this is just the beginning. Good luck.